With more than 30,000 people joining the city recently, we've also seen an increase of the usage in the train lines. And with that in mind, the mayor has authorized the maintenance and replacement of several of the tracks that cross the city, making it a lot safer and a lot faster for all the trains, cargo or passenger, to be going across the city and making the city work. Welcome to Damascus City, welcome back to Cities Skylines. And today we have some interesting changes here that we'll start making. So the goal is to replace all our rail tracks. Like, to be honest, there is no reason for that other than the look of that, and I'm quite keen on doing that. Now, I'm also doing some experience, and I want to see a few things in here because I want to see how this affects our budget as well. Obviously, most of the rail network we don't have to pay for anything because that came with the map. But as soon as you put down some tracks, you start paying for maintenance of those tracks. And I want to take a look at how much we are spending on the rail network. We are currently spending 29,000, which is basically where we pay the most in terms of public transportation. And the only thing that I don't know is how much of this is basically just maintenance, just track, or it actually like the trains and the stations. But this is our baseline, 29.5, and I definitely want to see how we end up after we go with all these changes. So what I'm planning to do is basically, if we go to our trains in here, I look into the workshop, and Revo has, as always, some amazing assets. And the one we are going to use is basically a combination of 3 packs. They are all these railway, but they are all based on the railway to European gravel and wooden, and they're the same, they're just used for different purpose, and they look also the same. You have like the main line in here, which is basically how they actually work. If you see, this one is just on the same level as the ground level. The main line is actually a little bit raised from the ground, and that looks a little bit more realistic as well. And then we have the station tracks that we need to replace as well, which are basically these ones. So we'll do all of that, and there's also something else that we'll do. As you can see, the Catenaries, these will be the ones that we will be using. And I've actually, when I was testing, I ended up replacing for the whole city. Did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, these are the old ones. You can see by the top here. I can easily replace that by coming in here, and this is the one that we have at the moment. We can select different ones. I might select this one though, because I really like having them in the middle there, and I think that would be quite cool instead of having this, although they still look like pretty cool as well. Let me know in the comments what you think. I like these ones, the German ones, because of the towers there. And this one, I think I'll go with this one. But if you feel like I should use another one, let me know in the comments. So that's what we will do in there. Something else that we can do, we can go into repaint, select this, and actually change the color slightly for the wooden base in there. And in my opinion, this looks a little bit better, a little bit darker. So that's what we are going for. And as you can see, that's the difference. This looks a lot better than this one. So that's what I'm going for in there. And then I think that's all that is to it. That'll be a lot of work. Oh, something that I actually like about this is basically when you do things like, oh, I just selected the wrong one. You have like the main land one and you do a merge like this. The connection here is so much better. It looks so good. I just love it. No work, like you don't need to fiddle around with node controller, you just do that and this looks pretty good, really. So, and you still have like the tracks going, which you don't have in the normal tracks. But that's what we'll be doing today. I'll use the opportunity to also do a little bit more residential, potentially around, I don't know, this area, or maybe filling the gap in here, or maybe over there. I don't know where exactly I will do it, but we'll do some of that. If we look at this, population now is 203,000 with 121,000 jobs available. As people get educated, we'll fill a lot of more of those jobs. In terms of space for things to grow, especially in the financial district where all our jobs are at the moment, we basically have just this space over here to get new buildings. And if you look at this, everything is now filled and there are no more gaps other than this one. So we're getting to a very good balance. We have 44, almost 45,000 jobs in here. So really, really good. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and make sure that we get things done properly. So I will jump on changing this around and make sure that all our tracks are now properly done. For some reason, this is kind of stuck. It's just one train there blocking everyone. So there we go. Everything is moving. I think the only problem for us, well, not a problem, but the only change that I might not like is that we'll lose this type of bridge. So I might also find like smaller bridges in the workshop to see if we can replace that, but that won't be a big deal. And well, I'll jump on it and I'll be back with you when that's all done and dusted. And everything is done. And as you can see, this looks so good. I just love it. Like this changed completely how all our rail network looks like. And this is actually amazing. And I just noticed that the water here is not oh, there we go. Oh, like what is going on there? But yeah, I like the details. For example, I don't know how these in the middle are called, but this is very realistic and I love it. When we transition from the ground to elevate mode, we also have those platforms, which is basically creating like a place for that transition, and that looks so good as well. I'll just do one small thing in here. I'll try to pull this back a little bit just to see if that's what is making the water behave like that. I think we can survive if we pull this back a little bit, just so the water doesn't behave like it was. But yeah, this is done in the whole city, in the whole basically map everywhere, including our airport in here. And as you can see, all the tracks now are replaced with that. So everywhere we headed, we now have this different style. I've also done all the elevations, like for example, over here. As I mentioned, we lost the this frame around it, but you know what? It looks pretty cool still. So I'm happy with the results. I've also done the tunnels, so let me find that we do have one. No, we don't have one in there. Where are our tunnels now? I remember there was one. Oh, there we go. And oh, this is looking so good. Look at this entrance of the tunnel. It's just so nice. I love it. I just love it. So everything done. Everything is done, I should say. And there are a few changes as well along the way. So one of the major changes is that, as I mentioned, I would expand the residential a little bit. I've done it here. So this is all connected. Not building in this area. What I've done, based on some comments, I think this one was from the Global Special, to build a park or a nature reserve in here. So I've done the first, just the first layout. So some entrance here, and here, some pathways, and I've just added a couple of what's that called? I always forget the name. Tents and the campfire. So in there, and I want to extend this and make this reservation area, and then we might have some sort of trekking area that can take people all the way over here. Maybe we go above the highway there, cross everything, and get over there. And this is looking pretty cool, actually. So this area is now growing. There is a lot of growth needed. They are still level 2. I believe we just need to educate people in here. So that's happening. That's coming together. Now, another thing that I've done is basically in this area over here. So I've mentioned on some of the comments from previous episodes that I was changing my mind in terms of public transportation in this area, because this was all low density. But you can notice that we have some high density buildings here, and there. And the reason why is because I've actually added some underground metro stations along here. So if I show you where that goes, look at how many people we have waiting there. That's fantastic. This line became, I think, the busiest line in the city straight away. And then it stops over here, goes over here, which connects to the train and to the bus stop over there. It still goes and stop at the Dark Liquid Technologies on this side. There is a lot of people coming here from the residential area. We might put like crossings everywhere in there to help them out. And there is a bus stop there that became quite popular with people that leave the station in here. But it keeps going. So this goes, and I have 2 more connections. One over here, just at the corner, and another one at the central station. And oh, look at Central Station. This is looking so big. Look at how many people we have in here. Well, I have to see if the train is actually... Oh, can I select that metro over there? No, I can't, because this is underground. And I don't think everyone is actually getting in there. So this is line 6, and this is not line 6. I got the wrong thing in there. Should go for metro. This is line. Is it this one? Now I'm curious. Yeah, that's definitely not 500 people. Like, this is over there. I might increase one more metro in here. I don't want to change things too much because The modder for the improved transport manager is back and he's working on the fixes. So that'll be quite good. This area is becoming quite laggy as well because there's so much happening here in terms of people and trees and like just one more tree, and things get quite busy. But yeah, I love these new tracks and how they all look like. And the catenaries as well in the middle, they look pretty cool. I love the pillars as well. They all fit together in the city. So yeah, we have that. That's also new. And around here, the only thing that I've done in here was adding a elder care and a child care somewhere around here. Maybe here, yeah, child care center over there, and everyone started upgrading. I've done that because that we were having a death wave over here, and I was like, well, how do we stop that happening? Child care and elder care. So at least that will spread things around a little bit more, and everyone will be happy. Population has grown around 8,000, I believe, and yeah, quite happy about that as well. But there is one more thing that we said that we'll look at. Just want to have like a nice angle in here. Okay, so good. And that was the costs for all these chains. As I mentioned in the beginning, most of these tracks we were not paying for service, mostly because, well, they were here with the map and you don't pay for that, you just pay for maintenance on everything that you put down. So I've replaced every single track in the map, and now the cost I expect goes up. So if you look at this, we are now paying 43,000, so we are up 4,000, I believe, per month. So that's quite a big increase. I think in terms of budget, we should be alright. I'll keep an eye on the bank balance, but that is definitely something that we have to keep an eye on and keep working to make sure that we don't have any trouble. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this and you like the new tracks. We've got some pretty nice growth this time, and well, this time previously as well, but today I think that was pretty good. I love how our center is looking, and I really want to see when we finish connecting everything, growing that area, and also creating that nature reserve. I think that will look just perfect. So if you want to see that happening, don't forget to subscribe, join our Discord server as well, link is in the description. There's a lot of really nice people in there, and we show our screenshots and share things, ask questions, ask for help, and everyone is really nice and ready to help you if you need something, or just go in there and have a chat. I'm there almost every day. Other than that, thank you very much. Thank you for all the patrons. Thank you for everyone that support watching, liking, and everything that you do. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye.